Hello, welcome to Chapter 5 of Business Math. This is in Savings Accounts. We are on Lesson 5.2. It's called Withdrawals. Again, just like I say in every other video, make sure you're reading the textbook, looking through the lessons, the examples, how are they using formulas, if they give us formulas. Just make sure you're paying attention to the chapter. Don't just jump straight over to the worksheets here. All right, so we always start off with a little bit here about it's basically the summary to the section. So when you fill out a withdrawal slip, you're taking money out of your bank account. Your withdrawal is subtracted from the account's balance. When you make a withdrawal, you need to be able to write dollar amounts in word form with the decimal portion expressed as a fraction. So the first 5 here, they're having you write each of the following in word form as a numeral. Or as a numeral, sorry. They're talking about all the way down to number 8 for as a numeral. So write $25 in word form, write $124.55 in word form, and so on. So I'm going to actually look at number 2 just so you can see how the fraction looks when you're writing this. So when we write this for, usually you write this out for a check. A lot of the times you're not going to do this on a withdrawal form. You're going to write a check in this way where you write the amount in one spot and then you write out the words underneath the who it's for part on a check. So if I look at this, I have 100, 24, 24. Sometimes they do include the word and. I don't actually put the word and when I'm writing this out. I just start with the fraction and I go 55 over 100. So that's what they mean by the fraction form. Kind of depends on your preference there, who taught you how to write checks, where you learned it from. Some people put and in here, and I know the textbook does that. It depends on your preference, because if you put the words in here and then you do the fraction, the bank or anyone that looks at it automatically knows, okay, those are the coins or the cents part of it. And it's always out of 100, because 100 pennies makes $1, right? So this is what they want to see in this one. Down here, same idea, write 24 and 50 over 50 hundredths dollars as a numeral. So we literally write 24, because they told us 24. And the word and tells you right away in math that it is a decimal. So that's why and is important. That's the only time you're supposed to use and. It's one of those math pet peeve things, that I've noticed. Students tend to use and when they're talking about very large numbers. $150, I've heard that before. That's not where you would use and. And means it's a decimal. So it's $124.55. So that's why we use that word. So and decimal 55 cents. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to let you guys do the rest of those. Not too terribly crazy on these ones. The last 2, we actually look at some deposit slips here, or withdrawal slips, I guess. Deposit slips, sorry, were for the last section. So your account number is, they give you an account number. You wish to withdraw $320.16. Complete the savings withdrawal slip. So with this one, and again, I don't know how, it depends on the bank, I guess, whether or not they make you write this out in words. A lot of the time, I don't think I've written it out in words. It looks a little bit more like a deposit slip almost. But you want to make sure you put your account number up here, right? So that they know who they're taking it out from. Write the date. So today's date for me. So you shouldn't be writing that date unless you're by chance doing it on the exact same day as me here. And then amount in words. So you're going to have to be kind of small on this one, because you're going to have to write 332 and then 16 over 100. So you're going to have to write that all out on this line. It's not a very big line there. And then you write it again here. So you literally just fill it in. Make sure these match, especially when you're writing checks. When you write the number and the words, some banks won't accept it if they're not the same. And some banks will just give the lesser of the two. So that's sometimes how they deal with that. And then you just sign this. So And I'll just sign my first name here. Ta-da! Signed. You sign first and last name. I'm just signing the first name for whatever reason. So we just fill this out based on I want some money. And you're going to do the same thing on this one. They're giving you the amount that you want to withdraw in word form. So make sure you read through this so that you understand how much. So they're already giving you the words, and you can write them here except for the cents. You're going to write 64 over 100, right, for the fraction. And then you fill this part in here for the dollar amount, and then again, sign it. All right. I think I'm going to let you guys finish that off. I hope that helped, and I will see you in section 3.